Hello, I'm William Lee Rand, and I'd like to thank you for taking the time to learn more about Reiki. By doing so, you'll be able to help yourself, your friends and family, and those you treat with Reiki to heal more quickly and to enjoy a happier, more productive life. This program contains instruction for the beginner as well as for the more advanced practitioner. I'll be demonstrating how to do all the standard hand positions for treating yourself, as well as for treating others, which is a more systematic treatment method, how to use the sensitivity in your hands to detect where a person needs Reiki, which is a more intuitive method of treatment, how to send Reiki with your eyes, and develop the ability to see the aura, as well as see what a person looked like in a past life. At the end of the program, I'll also be sending a Reiki treatment to you that will come directly through this video. These are exciting and useful techniques that will add a new dimension to the Reiki work you're doing. Before I show you these Reiki techniques, I'd like to briefly mention the two basic styles for giving Reiki, the intuitive and the systematic method. The systematic method uses a predetermined set of hand positions that remain the same for each treatment. The purpose of the systematic treatment is to evenly distribute Reiki energy throughout the entire body. At the same time, it creates a reservoir of healing energy that will continue to heal and balance long after the treatment has ended. The intuitive style uses techniques such as Bryosen scanning, Go-Shi-Ho, and other methods to determine where a person is out of balance and in need of Reiki. It's a very flexible style and creates a unique set of hand positions for each treatment based on the current needs of the client. All the techniques in this program are intended to help you become a better healer. I encourage you to try them out and use them along with any other techniques you've learned to develop your own unique healing style based on what works best for you. I'm happy you've chosen to be with me today and to take the time to improve your Reiki practice. It's my intention that the quality of your life will improve and that all the issues and challenges you face in life will easily be resolved, allowing you to be deeply healed, to be happy, and to prosper. As we all work together toward this goal, we'll be helping create a healthier, more balanced world where people can live in peace and harmony. Now I'd like to guide you through a Reiki treatment using all the hand positions. During this session, I'll be showing each of the hand positions and explaining what each position treats. Normally a treatment would take between 45 minutes and an hour and a half, but for the purposes of this video, we'll be moving through the positions relatively quickly. The time you spend in each hand position is determined by the needs of the client. Keep in mind that Reiki guides itself and knows where to go and what to treat, so while Reiki may be treating the areas where your hands are placed, Reiki may also flow to other areas of the body or energy field that are in need of healing. When giving a treatment, it's important to make sure you're comfortable. If you're not relaxed, then more of the Reiki energy will tend to be working on you, trying to help you relax, rather than flowing to the client. Using a chair can be helpful, as well as the use of a pillow to prop up your arms when treating the abdomen areas and the back. Remember to keep your fingers together when using the hand positions, as this will tend to keep the energy focused. Also, the hand positions can be done with the hands lightly touching the body, or they can be done with the hands not touching, keeping them about an inch or so away from the body. Both methods work, and it's just a matter of using the method you feel appropriate for the client or for each hand position. To determine this, it's a good idea to ask the client before beginning if they'd like you to lightly touch or keep the hands away from the body. Also, when ending the session, bring the client back slowly, offer them some water, and take some time to talk about what was experienced. Let's begin. Before starting a treatment, take a moment to prepare yourself. If you have Reiki symbols, now would be the time to place them in your hands. Use the ones you feel are appropriate for the person you're treating. An internal prayer or an affirmation is also helpful at the beginning, in which you state you're allowing your ego to move aside so that only pure Reiki energy will flow through you. Pray or affirm that the Reiki energy will be powerful and effective, and that your client will be deeply healed. In addition, give thanks for the benefit your client will be receiving. We'll begin with the first 4 positions, which are very important as they treat the head and the brain area. All 4 of the first positions treat the inner glands of the brain, including the pineal gland, the pituitary gland, the thalamus, the hypothalamus, and hippocampus. We'll start with position number 1. Place your hands over the client's eyes and face, making sure to keep your hands cupped so as not to touch the client's eyes and eyelashes. Also, if your hands perspire when giving Reiki, it's important to place a tissue over the eyes. This position treats the eyes, sinuses, nose, mouth, facial muscles, the frontal lobes of the brain, and the third eye. Now let's move to position number 2. Place your hands on each side of the head, cupped over the ears. This position sends Reiki to the ears, the upper muscles of the neck, the blood flow to the brain, and the upper spinal vertebra. Now let's move to position number 3. Place the base of your hands together and place them over the crown of the head. This position treats the scalp, cerebral cortex, and the crown chakra. Position number 4. Gently cradle the head in your hands, with the hands touching, and the fingers at the base of the skull. This position treats the cranial bones, the cerebral spinal fluid, the base of the brain, and the upper cervical vertebra. Now let's move to position number 5. Place your hands over the collarbone with the fingers pointing toward the feet and the thumbs either under the neck or on top of the collarbones. This position treats the lower neck, the shoulders, and the mid-cervical vertebra. Now let's go to position number 6. Place your hands under the chin and over the throat, one hand over the other, making sure not to touch the throat, as this is a very sensitive area for most people. This position treats the throat chakra, the neck, the lower jaw, and mouth. Position number 7. Place one hand under the neck and one hand over the center of the chest. When treating women, the hand placement over the chest is elevated so as not to touch the breasts. This position heals the thymus, thyroid, parathyroid, heart, the heart chakra, lungs, upper thoracic vertebra, and esophagus. Now we'll move to the side so we can treat the abdomen area. The positions at this location are done with one hand in front of the other, with the fingers of both hands pointing across the body. Place your hands on the upper abdomen area along the lowest rib. This position treats the stomach, liver, gallbladder, spleen, adrenals, mid-thoracic vertebra, and the solar plexus chakra. For position number 9, simply move your hands a little further down over the mid-abdomen area. Reiki is now treating the transverse colon, the small intestines, pancreas, kidneys, and the second chakra. For position number 10, move a little lower, but be sure to elevate your hands in this position to avoid touching the genital area. This position treats the ascending and descending colon, the small intestines, the hips and lumbar vertebra, and the reproductive organs. Next, have your client turn over so you can treat the back positions. Position number 11. Place your hands across the upper back. This position treats the upper back, lungs, the upper parts of the heart, and the back of the heart chakra. Now move your hands down to the middle back for position number 12. This position treats the gallbladder, spleen, adrenals, mid-thoracic vertebra, and the solar plexus chakra. For position number 13, move your hands down to the lower back. This position treats the lumbar vertebra, kidneys, pancreas, the second chakra, and the root chakra. Now have the client turn over onto their back again. For position number 14, place your hands on the knees. This position treats the knees and the legs,